Good day everyone, and you're welcome to JCraft AMB Designs Studio, which is Embroidery Designs. Yeah, sorry for the short words. And today we'll be working on a premium Agbada design by finger stitches, as you can see in the picture, by finger stitches. And this Agbada design is created using a combination of Motif fill, program split fill, and the tatami partition line fill, as we can see in this picture. Let me quickly describe the fills used in this picture. The first one is the Motif fill here. This one right here that is highlighted, it is the curved fill in Motif, curve 4. Yeah, so this is the program split fill, which is rope. You can look for it on your Welcome E4.2 software. It is rope, described as rope in the program split fill. And the one here, which is as the background, is block 20 in the Motif fill. Yeah, block 20 is also this white here. And the background here, where all the shapes are, is the tatami fill. But the brown one here, the brown shape here, is the tatami partition line fill. So for us to get something cool and exceptional in this Agbada design, we will have to first trace out the lines in this Agbada design because it is clear and aligned. So I'll bring out the picture from my PC here. It is saved on the PC, so we'll have to bring out the picture. This is the picture here. Okay, so probably the total length of this Agbada design, when we are done with it, will come out as 25-26. That's predicted. I just predict the actual length that's going to bring out. So I'll have to increase this picture because the total length and width of this picture now is a width of 7.5 and the height is 9.3, which is telling us that when we trace out these shapes, they are going to be smaller, and it will make me expand it a little bit. So I would like to expand the picture itself so that it will give us a perfect outcome and it won't stress us too much. So let me just expand as 29. Have expanded as 29. I want to get somehow length here. Okay, the length is 20. Okay, let me leave it like this so I can now trace it out. We are tracing this side only, this side, because when you are seeing an Agbada design like this and you see shapes like this, we can see that the left hand side of this Agbada design, this Agbada picture, the left hand side is not aligned, but the right hand side can be traceable, and it can be duplicated to the other side because it is the same shapes that is in both sides. So we're going to trace the first side and the middle. Then when we take it to another page, we are going to duplicate to bring a perfect outcome. So now let's start tracing. You click on your complex view and you trace it carefully. Let me zoom this in so we can see it clearly also. Okay. Okay, that one is out. You can get on this. Can you see here now that it is not aligned because I click on my control key in my PC. I click on the control key to make the line straight. I don't like broken lines. Yeah, you should avoid broken lines when you are digitizing in even fillings or column C. So it is not aligned, so that means I'm going to draw it by myself like this. I'm going to draw it by myself like this. So we'll still make a lot of editing when we've gotten the shapes. We'll make a lot of editing. Okay, I click on my H2. I'll delete one of these, then I'll shift it to the side to make it aligned. Okay, I'm still going to edit. That's not a barrier or problem. So let's trace out the star shape. Okay, that's cool. So the upper shape here, I mean this is the one also right here, and this part also, it is the one also down here. So that means we are going to duplicate. So let's trace the remaining shapes. Okay, you can see that this area is a little bit curvy at the point here. It is not pointed, it is curvy. So I have to do that also. You right click. Okay, click on my H2, shift it down a little bit to make it curve. So we've gotten that. We are getting the shapes right, so we'll have to do that quickly. Okay, So the shapes over here at the upper right hand is the one at the down right side also. I guess this is okay. Yeah, sure. We'll have to copy Control A, which is select all. Then I'll click on my control to drop the picture, and it will highlight the things we've drawn alone. Then Control C. You now click on your Control N to open a new page. Then click on 5 to paste, or Control V. Now we can follow the picture in their PC here while we are trying to duplicate. But firstly, we'll have to work on the alignment of the shapes. We'll have to make these aligned. We're making it aligned with our H tool, which is called the reshape tool. Control A, I select everything and change everything to tatami fill. Okay, so I want this to correspond with this. I'll have to click on the particular design I want it to be aligned with, the one that stands alone. So I'll click on it, then your control key, you click on your control key and you click on that particular design. You move to arrange, look for align, center, then you can now click that design, move it up. It is aligned. You can see that it is aligned here. I'll do that also for this area. Control G. So it is aligned now. I still have to move this part a little bit to form star shape. Okay. Let's check on this place also. This one is not aligned with this. We'll have to do that right away. We've done that. I want everything to be aligned. Okay, we are good to go. We are good to go. All right, I'll have to duplicate this area. Control D and Control 1. You duplicate it horizontally. That's the shortcut key when you are duplicating. I want to shape this backwards a little bit. 1 2 3 4 5. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. It's aligned. So how to duplicate this area too? Control D, then Control 2. Mirror vertically. That's the shortcut key. Okay, we're good to go. I spot something. Ish. Okay, so this is correct. I want us to get all the shapes ready before we go into the color arrangement and the stitch fill inside it. So I would like to group this firstly. Control G, then we look for the neck. Okay, it's a triangular neck, so we look for it in our collections here. We can take this. Control U, Control C, no, Control V. So the neck is of black color. Let me just change that. Okay, and what's the height and width? The width is 6.1, the height is 10.9. Let me make it 11. Okay, alright, let me create a random rectangular shape, the back of the neck. Click on our vector fill, then column C and enter to change it to column C. 26 of length. Okay, then I'll make it aligned with the border line of the body. Right, the width is 10. Let me make it 10.3. 10.3. We can still expand or reduce a little bit due to how the design is, but we're still on our way. So 0.164, that's cool. So what are we doing next? We're trying to do this, the shape here in which the motif fill is, the shape here. So that's what we're trying to do. Let's create that. So the neck ends here, this line. You follow this line. Okay, corresponding. Good. Change it to tatami fill and give it a random color. the sequence of the column C, neck, and the body should end. So it will run on the fields. We'll change it to motif field later. We just want to get the shapes ready. Alright. The program split here. Program split here is what we're about to trace now. Program split here is what we're about to trace, but firstly, let's create a random shape at the back of this thing we've built here. The height is 8.1 and the width is 7.5. Let me increase a little bit to 8.5 by 7.8. Okay. Alright. So we're about to trace the program splits field randomly with experience, and it should be professionally. So looking at the space left here to the line of the body, we view it, we see that it's the same with the one left beside the motif field here of call 4. So we have to do that. Okay, there is room for editing as long as the reshape tool is in our E4.2 software. Alright, we can just, let me just stop here. Okay. This is cool and clean. All right. So we have to use our reshape tool right here. Let me first reduce the width. I said it the other time that it's possible for us to reduce the width and or we increase later. So I'm going to reduce it to 10. H. So it's okay like this. I can reduce this area too. Then reduce it a little bit by the side. It's okay like this. This part also. Alright. Let me increase this area a little bit. We are getting there. Okay. So this is ready. This field is ready. This field is ready. So what are we going to do next? We can see right here that there is a triple run that is created alongside this area. You can see it. You can see it. So that's what we're trying to do now. It started from this brown shape here, which is this one. So let's click on our triple run tool. Then we'll start here. We are still going to edit using the reshape tool H, and it ends there also, as we can see, and it's of this color, this one here. Alright. So we've gotten that line. Then I can group it together. Ctrl G, group. So you can see that the line we've drawn at the back of all these shapes, it's a little bit closer to the end point of this program split. That's telling us that we're still going to expand the shapes we drew on the other time. Okay, we've expanded to 9. Let's bring it down like this. Okay, we're still going to expand a little bit. Okay. Let's shift it like this. Oh, it's okay like this. Okay. I've made it a clear view, so you can see that the design is at the side. Yes, the design is at the side here. Good. .6. .6. All right. It's okay like this. Ctrl U. I'm still going to edit the lines. First edit this. Okay, we are good to go. Done. So let me save it to the extent that we are now. Ctrl S. Fin prank 1. So save that to avoid stories that touch at the end of the digitizing process. Give us a second. All right, we're back. So This is where we stopped the other time. Okay, what are we going to do now? This is where we are going to trace the end line, which is the back line. Then we now jump in to changing colors and fields and stuff like that. So this is where we are. The borderline of the body and the neck should end from the sequence. So I now trace the borderline of the body again. Let me make it 0.164 already. Okay, so we'll start tracing. Okay, we end it at the point where the triple run line ends here. So I have to follow it carefully and aligned. Alright, we've gotten there. Okay, we're good to go. Then we stop here also where this is aligned. Stop here. There is a problem. There's a problem here, but we'll fix that. Yeah, we'll fix that. This is where the line stopped. This is where it stopped. Yeah, this is where it stopped. So we're still going to fix that problem there. But it's not a barrier since we have our shape too. So when you're digitizing, you have to digitize carefully and watch what you're doing. So I'll delete that black, change this to black, and again I spot something. I don't know if you see it also. The line is broken. Okay, it is not. Okay, and right, you can see here that it is broken. You see it is broken. We'll fix that. As a professional digitizer, you have to avoid broken lines because it will show on the machine when it runs. But for me personally, I hate broken lines. It doesn't make my work looks professional, and it is good like that. Alright, this is telling us that I'm still going to expand this. Control G. Still going to expand this. Okay. Okay. So that's the problem I have the other time. Let me ungroup this. Control U, ungroup. That's the shortcut key, in case you don't know. So the problem I have here is that this area is not long enough. It's not long enough. And again, we now start editing this line. The border line we draw on the other time. You can see in the picture, it has like ½ inch of space to the shapes. So that's what we are editing now. Alright, I guess we'll fix that. We have, so we have to fix this also. You make it aligned. Okay. right, we're done with that. So what's the total length? 25. That means I guess right. Yeah, if you remember, I said it in the beginning of the video that probably the total length should be 25 or 26. So I guess right, and it's cool. H2, the neck is broken. I always spot that broken lines. I always spot it because I hate it personally. So what next? What next? I spot something again, which is the space given this area and this part also. So I have to edit that. H. Like this. Correct. Like this. So edit this part also. This field is broken. Let's fix that. Okay. Okay, it corresponds now. Let's edit this part also. Okay. Okay, that's correspond with what is here also. Alright. So what are we going to do again? This area. Bring it up a little bit. Okay. So edit this place also. H. There's a problem here. H2. That shifted. That shifted. Good. Because I spotted it also. Okay. You click on your M to measure. So I want to measure the width of this space 1.561. Okay. I'm shifting it a little bit. Guess it's okay like this. Right, it's okay. Don't forget to always save. Whenever you meet yourself when digitizing, always save. Okay. So what are we going to do next? We start arranging the color, then the stitch types inside the design. We look for them, bring them out. All right. So now let's start with the stitch types and colors. So firstly, I'd like to change the program split field we mentioned the other time, which is rope. Let's change that. You click on your A to open your object properties. Let me change the angle to 0 so it will work properly and horizontally on the machine. So sorry, program split. Let's look for rope and zoom in for a clear view. Maybe we are correct. This is rope, right? We are correct. Yeah, we are correct. So, but if we look at this design very well, we can see that there will be a fill under this rope because they increase the row size. I mean the row spacing. The row, they increased it. So we are going to do that also. We're going to do that also to the row. Yeah, and this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7 here, 7 over here. Let me increase a little bit. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 a little bit. Okay. Let me leave it like this. Let's leave it like this. The spacing should not be too much. Yeah, I don't want it to be too much. But guess what? It's not increasing at the upper hand. F2 to fit in. It's not increasing at the upper hand here. But it's no problem. It's no problem. I know how to fix that. Yeah. For me to fix this, to avoid putting a fill in here, and leaving this space like this, we're going to do a little bit editing. That means Ctrl Z. Okay, Ctrl Y. Alright, Ctrl Y to this. So we're going to use our H2 to reduce it for us to get that 6 count that we did on the program split. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, I want it to correspond. So now let's count 1 2 3 4 5 6. That means we are still going on this one here. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, so we fix that. We are good to go. That means we are still going to bring this up a little bit. Ctrl G. Okay, that's good. And this also H. Take everything upwards. Okay. It has correspond, but remains small because of this area, this triple one here. Alright. So it's okay like this. So we'll fix that part. Ctrl S to save. Good. So now let's change the motif view we spotted here to curve, as we predicted the other time. Click on your A to change, to open your object properties. Then the angle, let me change to 0. Yeah, motif view. Let's look for C, curve 4. Yeah, we are correct. But we'll have to do some work here. That means we're increasing the size. Increasing the size here, because as we count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, then half. Let's say 11 and a half here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and a half. Okay, still make it bigger and bigger. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half. Okay, we've gotten that. Yeah, we've gotten that half. So what next? Nothing much. It's correct. It's corresponds as I wanted. Yeah, that's giving us what we want. So that one is gone. Ctrl S to save it. Alright, let's go to the shapes here. So we'll start picking them one by one. Ctrl U. Start picking them one by one, which are the ones that are of the same feel. So we'll start from the tatami partition line. Yeah, we are going to do everything together, because as we see in the picture, it is of angle 90, which means the partition line is straight. So that means we're going to pick all the shapes that goes with partition line and brown color. So we pick this also. Okay. Alright, let me delete them and see. Confirm. Okay, we're correct. Ctrl Z, A. On your special, you change it to 90. Okay. Then you click on your partition line. Let's change the sequence to 6 for a bold and sophisticated outcome. Sorry for that English language. So I can reduce the length of the partition line a little bit to the 0.80. First, let me see what's here. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, that's okay. Alright, we can now change the color to the brown color we spotted there. Let's look for this brown color. No, this chocolate. It's a little bit lighter than what. Okay, we can just manage this. So we've done that. So Ctrl G, I group the partition line so we can identify them, and it will be easy for us when we are arranging the color in the color object list. This is what we call color object list. You click on your Shift L to open it. So let's face the block 20, which is the white here, the block 20. Click on all this. Alright, let's confirm. Let me delete them. Okay. Control Z. Let's change it to white color. Let me leave it as red first so we can see what we want. 0. We go to the motif field. Alright. Letter B, block 20. Okay. Alright. It's correct. So you can change it to white color now. Then we group it together. Control G. So we can now change this blue into rope. Which is under the program split. And do 0. Okay. Let me increase the row a little bit. Control G. Alright, we've done that. So let's work on the fields, the background fields now. So let me start with this place. Right, I have to follow this part carefully. You are tracing carefully when you are digitizing to avoid broken lines or a space, an open space, which is unwanted. You have to be careful. Okay. So button here, which is black color, that it's going to be the one to start. Black color. So we've drawn the second one. We can now change it to the motif field. Yeah. Start from here. So you realize that uh, the fill we just created covers, or it's under the neck. It has covered the neck. So how do we cut, or how do we remove that part? And again, looking at this picture, we can see that under this motif fill there is a tatami fill itself. It is different from the motif fill beside it. How are we going to do it? This is what we are going to do. You click on the fill, you click on your complex fill again to bring out something like this. So you now trace the part that you want to cut. So we cut it together with the area which the motif fill is, because we are still going to add the tatami fill apart from the motif fill beside it. So we cut it together with the neck. This is cool. Alright, we can now change it and change both. But firstly, let's change the angle to 0. A fill is going to run under before the motif fill to bring out a clean finish. It would make the fabric look rough when it is washed. You have to consider that also. So block 20. Let's confirm if it's correct. Sharp. It's correct. Let me just increase the size to reduce stitches count a little bit. Alright, so the fill that's under, we can reduce the spacing. Let me just say 0.80. 0.80 is not bad because they see another thing running under. Let me remove the underlay of all the things we've done to see our stitches count. Okay, we are getting there. Not much and manageable. So let's create a fill under this motif fill here. We're tracing carefully and carefully. Enter tatami fill. A, object properties, that's the shortcut key. 0 angle. You may be wondering why I'm changing the tatami fill to 0. You can use your one as 90. Yeah, I guess you know what 90 degree means. This is it. When you change it to 90, that's telling us that when it wants to run on the machine, it will start from this area like this. This is how it's going to be run, straight like this, like this. But when it is 0, it will start from here, give a run like this, then start here, then start running from downwards. Either 0 or 90 degree, but I prefer 0. So that's the fill under. Let me change it to 0.75 to reduce our stitches count a little bit. It's not that much. Alright, this is cool. We're getting towards what we want. So now let's trace the fill under these shapes here. Let's start from here. tatami fill and go 0 degree and 0.75. Then I change the color to black. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We've done a lot so far, but we ain't done. So let me arrange. Don't forget, when you digitize, always remember to arrange your designs accordingly to avoid stitch jump. You know, the machine will stop from a place, then jump to the other side to do, you know, what you don't send it. So you have to arrange. This is where you are going to start from. Which field or which part is the design going to start from and end? That's what we are trying to figure out now. It is going to start from this one, the neck part here. Let's break it up. Then followed by the body. Then followed by the motif around them. Then followed by the triangular area here, which is the tatami place. Cool. Then the last one is the fill under these shapes. Okay, we've done that. This is the brown tatami partition line we did the other time. So I've grouped them together. What are we going to do? You right click, sequence, you click on your sequence, then you click on by select. It will bring every one of them together. Okay, they are going to work together like this. We've grouped the white the other time also. You click on, you right click, sequence, by select. So it's going to work together. So the rope program split we did the other time, which is of the blue color, we've grouped it also, so it will work together. Then followed by the motif fill on this triangular part, the motif fill there, then the triple run. So we still have another triple run here. So we'll have to do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let me put another triple run there. You should just cover this part. It will look rough somehow. Okay. There is a run already on the motif fill, but I prefer to put another triple run there to just cover that area. Cool. So let's change the color. Then it will run here. Alright. So after that, let's change the triple run. Like, let's just edit it under object properties. Let's change the run count. Let me just give it 7. Adjust it to equal to, let's give it 5 to reduce our stitches count a little bit. So the neck line and the body line will run lastly. Control A. Let me remove any possible underlay to reduce our stitches count. Control S. Okay. Shift L. Let me check this. I noticed it didn't do the other time. Okay. Alright. This partition line over here, this partition line, we have to remove the overlaps, which is it's also a fill itself. So if it run on this tatami black fill that is under, it will be thicker, but it will, it will increase the stitches count. So that's one of the things you have to consider also when you are doing a customer or a client will tell you that do anything possible for him or her to reduce your stitches count, but you will say that you don't know what to do. Yeah, here's one tip that you can do also. So we'll group it the other time, right? We'll group it. So you can just go to arrange, remove overlaps, and okay, it will remove everything directly. Ctrl S. So what was our stitches count the other time? Ctrl Z, 213, right? Ctrl Y is 208 right now. I guess you can see that. Okay, so we can still reduce the spacing of the tatami fill to 0.60. 199. Okay, we are getting there. So this is also a program split. This is also a program split, not a motif fill. It's a program split, as you can see. I want it to be closed a little bit. Okay, 305. So we can remove the overlaps also to reduce our stitches. Oh damn, there is one of the program split here that is a little bit smaller, which cannot remove overlaps, but there's no problem, we'll do that ourselves. Ctrl U. Let me start from this area. Ctrl Z, 199,504 before. Ctrl Y. Okay, so we'll confirm the shape that I do not want to remove, as we are doing it one by one. Okay, 198,000 stitches now. Alright. Okay, they will be here. These two parts is the one that I don't want to remove the underlay. Let's work on this firstly. 197,000 stitches now, so I have to cut this area itself. Ctrl Z. Okay, still remove something from there, so remain this area. Okay, it is giving us what we want, and we've got that area. So the program split here also, there's nothing under, but we can still reduce the spacing also. 0.60. Okay, still reduce the spacing also. Okay, there's no open space there. I don't want any open space there. Alright, we are not yet done. Yeah, we are not done yet. We're not done yet. We are at the edge. Ctrl A, underlay, no underlay. Okay, Control S. As you can see in this picture, you can see that there is triple run around the shapes there. If you are the one digitizing this design, you'll be like, damn, wouldn't I abandon this area? At least it is not observable. Nobody observe it that there's a triple run there. No, you don't have to do that. It will belittle your job as a professional. Yeah, this is what you're going to do. Instead of, let's first click on our Shift L. Let's click on our Shift L and Control U and group. Control U and group. Instead of you saying it is too much, you start tracing. Then you start picking your triple run like this. Then start like this. Start tracing. You know it will take time before you can do all those stuffs. This is what you are going to do quickly. So let's start from the brown. You click on it. You locate this tool here, simple offsets. You click on it. The spacing, you change it to 0.010. Then the number of offsets, change it to 1. You now come to the object type, then change it to triple run. Create offsets for holes. There's no hole in the tatami fill. No. Click on OK. What do you see now? I guess it's a triple run. Yeah, sure. It's going to give you that. And it is going to arrange it as you want. Can you see that it is under the tatami field itself? You can see it brings it under. So we are just going to change the color when we are done. So let's do that. That's one tip given to you where you are trying to create a triple run for a field and it's much. This is the shortcut. We are still working on the brown. Okay, can you see that it is very fast than you started tracing them one by one? My brother, you retire. So as we are doing it now, you yourself, it will be enjoyable the way you are doing it like this. Okay, so we're done with the brown. Let's change it to brown color. Start from here. Just shift. You click on shift to highlight everything, then change it to brown color. Okay, that one is gone. And now, okay, let us group it now because we are still going to change the run count of the triple one. What I'm saying in this design, the triple run is only on the brown. It is not in the blue program split, and it is not in the white motif field. I was wondering also that if we put a motif field, I mean triple run around everything, the stitches count we reduce, the other time we increase. So I've seen the tip here, it's not there. Wow, I love this design. I don't know if you do love it also. You'll see that in the comment section. I want to change the run count. It should be a little bit thicker. It's 5, then 3. Alright, so I can group now. Ctrl G. This blue, it is a little bit greener here. I don't like it. I like to change it. I like to change it here on this area. No. No. Okay, I can leave it like this. F2, if it's in Ctrl A, underlay, there's no underlay there. So you click on the border line, there is a motif fill on it. You click on the border line, Ctrl D, go directly to this place, click on the motif run, it will do it automatically. Then you click on F4 to bring out your auto start and end, where the machine will start ranging. To be easy for the person that wants to do it, Ctrl S. You can see that it has come to the center upwards. So put a little dot at the neck. Arrange, align center. So as I'm shifting these dots, as you are looking at this video, watching the video, you can see that the dot is centralized in the neck, not with the auto start and end we did the other time. This is the reason why it is. Take note of that. The design is not rectangular directly. You know that this auto start and end only centralized all the design together. It centralized all the design together. So the shapes, it is based on the shape of the design. So if the design is rectangular now, if it is rectangular and I centralize it, it will be centralized with the dot or with the center of the neck also. But because the shape bends to the side, as we see the shape of the Agbada, that is why the dot is going to be centralized on the neck. For the person that wants to range it on the machine, the dot will be at the center of the Agbada, at the notch, which is the attire. Yeah. So when the machine starts, it will do the dots at the center of that dot, of that notch, that area at the notch in the cloth. So this cursor is going to work for the machine. So when it works on for the machine its own, it's going to do its own job, which is centralizing it. But you are the one that understand that it is centralizing the Agbada based on the shape. That is why you have to centralize the dots with the neck. I hope you understand this. And if you have any question, please do well and do so to ask the questions in the comment section or reach out to us. I will always say this in any video we post, we release. You have to do that. So Shift L. The color that is starting is black. Change it to black, then the sequence should start. Good. It has underlay. Ctrl A, underlay. Alright. Ctrl S. Ctrl S. So I'll leave you to take a clear view for like 1 minute. I guess we've done something wonderful. Glory be to God. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching this professional Agbada embroidery digitizing process. At JCraft AMB Designs, you know what we do, but I'll tell you, remind you again. We specialize in high quality embroidery digitizing, including custom monogram designs and premium fashion embroidery solution for training and digitizing service and business inquiries. Contact JCraft AMB Designs today. Yeah, we always turn creative concept into exceptional embroidery masterpiece. That's our job. It's okay. You've looked at it enough. It's okay. We've done something great. Thank God. So before you swipe the video off your YouTube, please kindly subscribe, like, and share this video. You know the video will be helpful and useful for your fellow digitizers that need help or answers to question that is bothering them. And if you have any question, reach out to us on WhatsApp. You will see our phone number in the flyer released for the training process. So reach out to us on WhatsApp, and you can ask the question in the comment section. We will answer you also. Thank you for your patience. We love you all.